I like using the iPad in this situation because what I'm going to have some of you do is just redo them. All right, that's the best thing to do. All right, so you can make yourself a new file, whatever. You can copy it, whatever. All right. Now, again, today this worksheet we say is easy. The reason why it's easy, first and foremost, is because the leading coefficient is a 1. All right, anytime the leading coefficient is 1, the factoring is simple. All right, tomorrow we get to something where the leading coefficient is not a 1. All of these are considered pretty tricky. All right, then we have something that's easy again. All right, and then we have more challenging problems here. All right, but again, today is super easy, but I need you to understand today's in order to do what? Tomorrow's. All right, so you have to be an expert. All right, so what I want to do now is I'm going to blow this up at the bottom. All right, and then I'm just going to ask you a question. So now's the time. You got to focus. All right, here we go. If I said to you, what is x plus 2 times x plus 5? Now, everyone in here at this stage of the game, put your eyes up, please. All right, everybody at this stage of the game should be able to look at that and just say that's x squared plus 7x plus 10. You should be able to do that. All right, now let's say you don't know how to do that. Well, we can just do it mentally then. What's x times x? Now, this is why I taught you the smiley faces, because you can visualize. What's that? And what's that? Which makes? So if you can visualize that, then you can do it in your head. If you can't visualize that, then you can't do it in your head. All right? And then the last step, obviously, is to do 2 times 5, which is what? Plus 10. All right. Now, factoring, remember, means undoing the multiplication. All right, so I'm going to write something down here. X squared plus 7x plus 10. And I want you to tell me, what are the factors of x squared plus 7x plus 10? Tell me.
X. 1.
What do you think? Yeah, me.
1.
1? Tell him.
X plus 2 parentheses x plus 5.
Exactly. How do you not know that? What are the factors? 2 things that multiply together to give you x squared plus 7x plus 10. So that's brilliant. He just said x plus 2 times x plus 5. How did he know that? He knew that because we just multiplied these 2 things together to get this. Do we agree? Right, so there wasn't much thought. The answer was up there on the board. Right, so now the question is, if I went crazy and said, okay, x squared plus 7x plus 12, and I said factor that. Now it's a little bit harder, but Bo knows.
X plus 2 times x plus
Wrong. Tell us, Sam.
5.
No, I don't know. Tell us.
X plus 3, and that new parentheses, x plus 4.
Yay, very smart. Some of you already see the pattern. Very good. Outstanding, actually. All right. That is x plus 3 times x plus 4. Really, really, really simple, guys. Really simple. Now, how do we know that? Because we're trying to make 12, make x squared, and we're trying to add to 7. Let me agree. 6 and 2 makes what? 8. But it also multiplies together to make 12. Right? So there's 2 things going on. This is why it's hard. Because you've got to take numbers and multiply them together to get what? 12. And you have to add them together to get what? 7. That's why this is a problem. All right? That's why this is a problem. So let me see if I can do this for you. Come on, keep looking. X squared minus x minus, let's say, 20. Give that a shot. Who's brilliant? Thank you. Go.
X parentheses X minus 4 parentheses X plus 5.
Wrong. Super close. Tell him. No.
Parentheses X plus 4 X minus.
Yeah, it's plus 4 and minus 5.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's okay. X plus 4 and X minus 5. Bless you. Bless you. X plus 4 and X minus 5. I'm just simply telling you it's that simple. How did he know that? Because the factors of 20 are 1 and 20. Is that possible to make 1? No. 2 and 10. That doesn't work. 4 and 5. We can multiply 4 and 5 together, and we can subtract them to make 1.
I'm just curious, why does it matter which one?
Well, because you want the middle term to be negative. That's a great question.
Oh, okay.
Right? If I had plus 5 and minus 4, it'd be plus 1. You with me?
Yes.
All right, it's very simple. All right, let me show you this one now. So I'm going to try to make it a little bit harder. X squared minus 30, now plus 34x minus 72. Come on, Charlie, help me. Everybody pay attention. Figure it out. Someone tell me. Pay attention. That's why I called on you. Come on, get up here, get involved. It's very simple. Here's the answer.
X plus 36 times X minus 2.
It's that simple. That simple. 36 times 2 is 72. 36 minus 2 is 34. Does everybody see what you're doing? All right, let me make this clear. You are simply looking at the factors of 72 that add or subtract to make 34. Does everybody agree with me?
Yeah.
All right, it's really simple. Really, really simple. All right. So, again, it takes a little time at first. The more you do, the easier it becomes. Listen, there is no substitute. You can't just write the answers down. Your brain has to do the math. Why do most kids hate this? Because there's guessing and checking involved. All right, if you are excellent at your multiplication facts, this is easy. All right? If you use a calculator all the time, this is impossible. All right? So now what we're going to do is we are going down to jump up to number 1, and I'm going to go down the page. I'm going to go down. I'm going to do the first column. All right? Then you have homework. Then you have the other 2. All right? We're going to get everybody a shot. We're going to start over here. Best is first. All right, help me. X squared plus 8x plus 16.
X
Take your time.
X plus 2 and X plus 8.
How much is that?
2X and 8X.
Does that make 8x? Nope, so give me something else instead of 2 and 8. No, put your hands down. She's brilliant. She doesn't need help. You're not always going to get it on the first try. What?
4
And
4.
4 and 4. You're asking me a question. Is that correct?
Yes.
It's obvious. You should make a what on your test? Because you can do what to all of your answers? Check them. That's why I like this format right here. So everybody see that?
Yes.
Just put the little smiley face in and everything is correct. How do I know it's correct? Because x times x is,
X squared.
4 times 4 is, 4 times 4 today is 16. And then 4x and 4x makes, you know you're right. You know you're right. All right, next. You're up. Take your time.
So it's just B plus 1, and then B minus 3.
How do I know I'm right? Because I did my smiley face. Just see it. Everybody happy with that? All right, Watson, go.
X minus 5, X minus 4.
Everybody see how simple? Now look, I'm telling you, you have to do it on your own. All right, you have to do it on your own. Try to already be done with 10. All right, try to be done with 13 as we're going. All you're doing is checking to verify that you know what you're doing. Next.
P minus 7, and P minus 1.
Told you, simple. Sam. Very good, Sam. You are brilliant. Anybody have any questions? Anybody? All right. Over here. We'll just go this way now.
X.
Do we know the alphabet yet? Are we doing 16 together?
Oh. So A plus A plus
Are you doing 16? What are the factors of 12 that make 7?
4 and 3.
You sure? 5's not in there?
So A plus 4.
Yes. Simple. All right, Mr. Wilson.
Um,
Oh no is correct.
Would it be X minus 3, then X plus 4?
Let's look and see. -3 and +4. Does that make -8? No. So, what are some other factors of 12 that might make 8?
That 4. Wait. Yeah.
4 and what?
2. Wait.
It's okay. I know there's a lot of pressure, man.
4 and 3.
4 and 3. Does that make 7?
No. Wait, yes.
Doesn't make 8 though. What else?
We could do 2 and 6.
There we go.
Yeah.
Shh. Leave him alone. Okay. Now, what type of 2 and what type of 6?
A positive 2 and a negative 6.
All right. Let's check that. Shh.
Does it? So could it be a negative 2 and then a
There you
positive
go.
6?
There you go. -2. And listen to me. I'm kidding in many respects, but hopefully you understand. You have to make all those little mistakes, all right? You just have to. All right? You can't be writing down my answers, all right, pretending that you're doing the work. All right? You have to make all the little careless mistakes. All right? And then eventually you'll be masters. All right? Next.
S minus 7, then S plus 2.
Beautiful. Easy. What?
So many people
No, didn't say that. Never. No rules like that. All right. Because we could do this, guys. Watch. See if you're correct. Is that the same answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 times 2 is 2 times 3, right? The order doesn't matter. It's does the sum matter? You with me on that? All right, Jude, go.
plus
Yes, you're awesome. X plus 3, x minus 9. Just takes a little patience. All right? Sometimes you have to go through the bigger, for example, 72 was a hard one because there's a whole bunch of factors for 72. So when this number here is more options, that makes the problem more difficult. All right? Next.
X plus 4 and x minus 7.
X plus 4, x minus 7. Everybody happy? 31.
X minus 8
Mm-hmm.
and X plus 3.
Brilliant. William.
X plus 5, X plus 2.
Or,
Oh, and
yeah, not a big deal. I don't care. Go.
X plus 5, X plus
Yep. Next. Zayden.
D minus minus 3
Yep.
plus 1.
Now watch. If I put a plus 1.
Oh, minus 1.
Yeah, there you go. Minus 1. And again, you always just verify. -3, -1 makes -4. All right. Mr. Stauffer, go.
N minus 3, N plus
Good job, buddy. N plus,
2. N minus 3, N plus 2.
thank you. Morty. Blush. Blush, blush.
X
Come on, loud and proud. Come on.
X minus 17, X minus
Beautiful. I don't care if it's wrong. Remember, you're just checking. All right? You happy with that? Everybody good? All right, Bo.
3 plus 3 plus
Does that make 4? The smiley face?
1. Oh, 3 plus 2 B plus 6.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Put them down, check your work. Sometimes you have to adjust. All right? Now you know what you're doing. All right, Charlie, 52. Now, what I want you to do, Charlie, is tell me the factors of 42 that make 13. 42, yeah, 6 and 7, Charlie. You see that now, right? Okay, so tell me what's next. So, now remember, we want it to be -13. You see what I'm saying, right? You just have to go through. You had a harder one because 42. There's more numbers. All right. Next.
A minus 7, A plus 5.
Wouldn't that make -2?
Oh, sorry, A minus 5.
There you go.
N plus 7.
Yeah, and again, all you do is check. All you do is check. Now, I'm going to give you one more option down here, guys. Look at this one, please. Please look up. Try to factor that. You can't. Exactly. So every once in a while, you can't factor. All right, which means it's what? We say it's prime. All right. Everybody with me? Sometimes you can't factor its prime. All right. What?
Is there any of this one?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that. All right. So now you have how many problems? Yeah. Right. I'm thinking if you did, every problem is, let's say, 10 seconds. Right. You have 840 seconds. Right. So 840 divided by 60 is like what? 14 minutes. Right. So you got about 14 minutes worth of work, guys. All right. Just the first page. Just the first page. Brady's almost done already. Tell him, Brady, it's simple, right? Oh, with the Thank you, Brady, for All right, get to work.
All right.